Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Friday morning video. Before I get into this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. I'm really trying to get to 600 subs by the end of this month. I know we're on a really good pace. I think I'm only like 12 away. So if you hit the subscribe button, it's much appreciated. And thanks for doing that if you do so. So real quick, like and subscribe. Today I wanted to talk about a stock that I haven't really talked about this year on the channel. It's a stock I've been in for about a year and a half-ish, probably at this point. So the stock's called Upwork, ticker is UPWK. So what this is it's basically an online freelance place. So really when the pandemic hit and everything went on lockdown and stuff like that, this gave opportunity for a lot of people and opened the doors for remote work or doing their own thing, or maybe even a career change where if you have some skill sets, you can kind of put like your portfolio up and then people can hire you for, it could be a day job, a week job, little things. It's not like you're fully employed by them. So it's pretty cool. I really think it's an industry that's going to continue to grow as they scale out. They constantly keep getting new users on their platform, and it's a stock really I'm holding for the long haul, like a 3, 5, maybe a 10-year outlook, depending on what they're doing and as they basically what they're doing. So the CEO, the management team, their company and direction is really awesome. I can't see this really dying down. Obviously, with stocks they go up and down, but I really think long-term vision, this company is going to keep growing and scaling out. They're basically the number 2 player in the field, but I like this one more than the number 1 player. So I think there's more ROI on this investment. And it's crazy. So the reason I talked about the stock today is, one, because it had the biggest move in my portfolio. So I own 17 stocks. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I don't really type in Upwork much. I own 17 stocks. I'm a long-term investor, and this is one of my companies that I really think is going to do well in the long haul. So I plan on holding it. It's already a long-term investment for me. It's been it's a long-term investment. It's already in long-term gains for me, so I won't get taxed more than 15% on this one when I choose to sell. It did have a 5.05% return yesterday, so that was my biggest return in my portfolio. Currently, it sits at, as of close yesterday, at $46.20. And so this is where my cost base is, so it's really sweet. Cost base on this one is $14.64. This is a top 10 position of mine. I was buying very heavily in the at the beginning of 2020, right before the pandemic hit, like right around there. I started looking for things that would maybe generate business instead of going to an actual physical location when everything was shut down. You couldn't go to physical places. I saw this as like a great opportunity, dived into it. So my cost base is $14.64. That means my return on investment already is at 215%. So that's percentage. So that's what I'm currently up from where it's at. I really think this, based on the numbers I'm running, by 2025, I think I could get anywhere from a 500 to maybe a 1K return. So I don't really plan on selling it right now. I see there's a lot more opportunity in this stock. They're constantly growing, constantly getting more users and stuff like that. So it's something I really don't plan on selling. Now, you might ask me, okay, well, it's at here. I really like this business. I've done my research. Would I buy it at this price? Honestly, how I like looking at things is, I really wouldn't buy it right now, especially after it just went on a 5% run. I'm just pulling it up. Give me a second here. So how I would look at it is, if you really look at the past 6 months or really 9 months, it's been trading really sideways. It's been going anywhere from low 40s to high 60s. So, it's at the lower end, but I still think it's not really a good time to buy. I really like, if the market had a massive correction or small caps got hit even harder than where they're at. Really, if you look at the forward PEs of the Russell 2000 and stuff like that, it's cheap. The small cap companies are cheap right now. But where I'd be interested in buying, if it gets to like the 35, 30 range, I would consider averaging cost up. Now, if this is a company you want to jump into, getting at the low 40s is probably not a bad entry level, because it will go past all-time high, 52-week highs eventually, which is like $60 some. But this is where I would want to enter in if I wasn't in this stock. I would average cost up if it was like 30, and then if it went down to like 20 or 25, I would double down off this 30. That's kind of my approach and how I do it. So if you looked at the market yesterday, Dow was down 0.4%, S&P was down 0.4%, and then NASDAQ was down 0.4%. So it was a red day in the market yesterday. September's known for red days, so just keep that in the back of your mind. My portfolio yesterday finished at 0.78%, so I had a green day, so that's great. Overall, my positions outperform the market. Usually they do, which is good. So yes, that's kind of where I'm at with Upwork. It's a great stock. That's kind of where I would be buying, my cost base currently. The return yesterday was great, had a nice bounce back. And so here's some current news. I like saying this, just to keep people informed of what's going on. Jobs are wanted are up to 10.9 million. So there's definitely help needed in a lot of industries. Basically unemployment just got cut off in all the states. So hopefully, that this number will lower, which I think it will in next month's report. It's obviously going to go down if they cut off the money supply, and then there's so many jobs available. People are going to slowly go back. Hopefully, if the virus stops spreading, it might have plateaued recently in some states. So if that goes down, you're good there too. So I'm pretty optimistic the jobs numbers will go down and help wanted at least. Also, start of the NFL season was yesterday. So that's also good for, it's the biggest sport in America. A lot of people spend money. It's going to generate a lot of sales for a lot of industries. And that's just really good for the economy. And I think people are going to be very, when sports are started, or when the biggest sport in America starts in general, people get euphoria and people get excited and people spend money, people go out, and that's great for the economy, which is great if you're in the market. So not this particular stock, but it's just good all around. So that's super exciting. Big NFL fan myself. So that's cool too. So so if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Again, trying to get to 600 subs by the end of this month. That's all I got. Until tomorrow. Peace.